into the last piece in the Bastien Piano Lessons Level 1. Yay! This is Alfred's Basic Adult Piano Course, Level 1. A Friend Like You says before playing hands together, play left hand alone, naming each harmonic interval, which of course I cannot do. But I could figure it out. Oh,